Fence is ready. Fence!
I face challenges at the depth coast. For fencing, part of it relies on hearing, but I don't have that ability. For a parry repost, the blades need to contact the shovel. But sometimes if I look and it comes in, it looks like they're touching, but they're really not. So I can say it's a parry, but other people can say it wasn't because there was no sound. I'm trying to get them to see how they can develop better skills for themselves, how to cope with winning and losing, and mostly personal growth.
I knew that I needed help. Once I failed my first exam, freshman year.
In high school, roughly my sophomore year, I was having trouble finishing my exams and getting all my work done as quickly as other students.
I've always had a hearing impairment since I was born, so I've just always known there's something a little different.
I tend to forget things or get distracted.
When it comes to disabilities, I think a lot of people have like these different stigmas. I didn't want to be, someone with disabilities. I didn't want to have Asperger's. I just wanted to be, normal. I wanted to be like everyone else.
My experience at BU is kind of like sailing on the Charles in a few ways, actually. There are things that are unexpected. There's a random shift that'll come off the land and just hit you and you have no idea what's going on. I've been able to finish my work.
I would definitely say that I'm able to see. I'm not the only one.
I've had a bunch of students come up to me and they told me that they had learning disabilities and would never think about coming here because they don't want to be different. But if it helps you, it's good for you.
The disabilities offices really do help.
They know that talking about your disabilities is kind of hard for some people, but they make you feel welcome to come and hang out and talk with them, and it's one of those great feelings.
I learned how to be an advocate for myself. If no one's really going to be there for you, holding your hand every step of the way.
But you need to follow up. It is on you. It's not really like you're being spoon-fed, which is honestly good because in the outside world, no one's going to be holding your hand through it. You're going to have to go through it yourself.
Don't be afraid to get the help that you need, even if you feel like you're too proud.
This is the time when you're supposed to build the confidence in yourself, and you can gain that confidence as easy.
It's okay to tell people that you have like some disability. It's perfectly acceptable. I have this. I know I have this. It's okay.
Taking ownership of the accommodation process is kind of like taking ownership of my own life.
Because I've gone through this process, I'll be able to go to a future boss and say, I've got a disability and these are the accommodations that I need.
Get your accommodations. It's beneficial to have the accommodations than to just struggle.
If I knew it wasn't going to be as stressful, I would have done it much sooner.
I definitely think I now have a wider perspective of what my opportunities and options are in the future.
Life doesn't just come one thing after the other, all expected. It throws that random shift off the land, that random curveball. As with BU and sailing on the Charles, you're taught to be ready for that, to be ready for those curveballs.